Georgia native gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
Delino DeShields heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. And look out. Boy, an auspicious way to begin our ball game here this afternoon. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Wainwright into the windup. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Wong. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, you have to like the various skills Shin-Soo Choo brings to the plate. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Shin-Soo Choo is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. Try to keep guys from hitting it in the air because it will absolutely carry. That's 2 pitches in a row that were elevated.
We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Josh Hamilton will lead things off here for the Rangers, to be followed by Elvis Andrus on deck. We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2. Leading off the inning, Matt Holliday, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Takes this the other way to right. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. We'll see how they want to play things from here.
Striding into the box, Brandon Moss, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hamels comes set. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Jansen's known for being a bit of a pitcher's umpire. Not that he has a huge zone or anything, but I think he tends to reward guys for placing pitches in good locations.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. A quick out number 1. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this is a former teammate of mine, Adrian Beltre. He's one of the most reliable third basemen in the game defensively. Some guys just look comfortable in the hot corner, and he's one of them. And I got to add this. Only guy to play third without wearing a cup.
That's a ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3.
Leading off for Texas,
Shin-Soo Choo is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Wainwright looks in. 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first out. Stepping in, Prince Fielder. He singled his last time up.
Prince Fielder.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Leading off the inning, Colton Wong. And they'll need him to get something going here. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike one.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. At the plate, Adam Wainwright. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Adam Wainwright.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And Hamilton's got this one, 2 away. Matt Carpenter will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. His guys lead it 2-0. Rougned Odor is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
For the Rangers, Second base.
Wainwright gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Flipped out the other way towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
And now you just start to wonder, how much is the heat taken out of this guy? You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already. So he's definitely had some max effort innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chris Jimenez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
When you make that bad a swing, you got to figure you're going to see that pitch again pretty darn soon.
To second for one. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
Well, give him some credit here at second base. He stayed right in there knowing that he was going to take a hard shot. But there's no question that it did influence his throw because it was well off the mark.
Stepping in now, Cole Hamels, as he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center.
Now batting, center fielder,
Delino DeShields will stand in again. Couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Liner towards second. Peralta for one. On to Moss, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stephen Piscotty is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Shin-Soo Choo will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Prince Fielder digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Wong is there. Peralta for one. On to Moss, and they get them both. The double play. Adrian Beltre will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Wainwright comes set. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, man, that's just digging that front shoulder down and then whipping that bat through the zone and just hammering it into right field. Those are the kind of balls that if you get a little bit of lift on it, maybe some backspin, that could wind up sailing right out of the ballpark.
Wong has it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Here's leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Brandon Moss will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound.
Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
Leading off for the Rangers, second baseman,
Wainwright's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. Chris Jimenez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress.
Leading off for the Cardinals,
Jonathan Broxton will come on as he's newly into the ball game, getting his first plate appearance now here in the 6th. And a ball, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Shin-Soo Choo is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th.
Leading off for
Brandon Moss steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8.
Leading off for the Rangers,
Rougned Odor steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Colton Wong will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
You know, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Hamels has his sign. 0-2 on its way. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Tommy Pham will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ball game, and that's why he's on top.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors to this point for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
That evens it up, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Two and two.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Good battle. Count remains full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one and will do it again. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And Hamilton will make the catch and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here. Tyler Lyons will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Stephen Piscotty will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out.
The shortstop, number 27.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Hamels peers in. Here's the 1-0. Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time.
Oh, love it. Man, has this infield defense been tight today? And, you know, that's usually the case in a shutout like this, but, boy, there's another great play to take away a hit, and that's not the first time in this game either.
1-0. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Hard liner to center field. But he will make the catch on the hard-hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Cole Hamels. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.